Hello. It's been quite a while since I've been live. Just making sure. Okay, there we go. Welcome to Let's Get the Facts Behind Backend in a Weekend. I just want to take a few minutes today um, and answer some questions. I am. Okay. All right, so let's just hop right in because my thing is if one person asks a question, then other people have the question because not everybody's willing to answer questions. But first, I want to show y'all my T-shirt because one thing about us is if we have a thought, we're gonna put it on a T-shirt. So I just want you to see my shirt. It says retired, which is an adjective. It says I do what I want when I want. Um, and then across the bottom it says uh other words, those other things are not my problem anymore. So you know us, we will put a thought on a T-shirt. So this is my T-shirt for this Friday. Um, so I wanted to just take a couple minutes because some of you have, in the midst of congratulations and having conversations about this newfound retirement, which I am easing into oh so well, have said, "What is back in a weekend?" And you've had a few questions about how it's supposed to move forward. So I wanted to take some time today and just take a minute and answer some of those questions so that everybody has the answers. Because I don't want people to have questions. Okay. So first of all, what is back in a weekend? Well, actually, back in a weekend is not new. During the pandemic, back in a weekend used to be done virtually, and we took a break and we paused and we revamped it after the pandemic was starting to subside. But then life be lifing, and I had so much going on with my 9 to 5 that I just put it off doing it live until after I retired. So even though I put it off, it was one of the first things on my to-do list. So November we will be having back in a weekend live. So what back in a weekend is it's for the CEO who has a group coaching program or a membership based group subscription, or someone who is looking to do any type of sales event. And by sales event, I mean a launch. But by launch, I'm talking about anything that's from your 30-minute webinar to your multi-day masterclass. So whatever you're having, you still need the same things in place to support it, the same assets, the same tools. As CEOs, we often keep pushing that down our to-do list and we just don't get around to it. So this is an opportunity to get in a room with me, the system solutionist, and a big part of my team so that we can help you to create those landing pages, to create those email sequences, so that you can support your next sales event. We're purposely doing it in the fourth quarter. Um, one, because of the day that I retired, but two, because we know that in getting ready for 2025, you're going to be planning out your revenue roadmaps, determining what events you're going to have. And if we go ahead and we do this in November, this is going to help you to get everything in place so that you can do more events, so you can have more people that you help, because the things on the back end will be a easy process, systemized, so that you can move forward. So that is who back in a weekend is ideal for. It is ideal for a coach or a consultant who has a one-to-many model, as we like to say. So they have a group coaching model or they have a membership-based subscription model, so that you can meet the needs of all of your clients and be able to have sales events to get people into those groups. All right. So then someone said to me, how is this different from any other event that I've attended? And I will say the short answer is we are here to do the work. Okay, this is, if you know, the bag is a done for you agency. This is a done with you event. We're actually going to do the work at the event. So, a lot of times you go to an event and it's a sales event. They're going to teach you a little bit and then they're going to sell you something. Well, in this instance, we're going to learn a little something and then we're going to implement it. And then we're going to learn a little something and we're going to implement it. It's set up as an intensive workshop model. So I will be sharing with you the best way to create these assets, these tools to support your launches, and then you will have an opportunity to work on them. Depending on your proficiency, you could not only have them written, but you could have them automated by the end of the weekend. So that's why we call it back end in a weekend, because you are going to be able to walk in the door and then leave back out and have everything with it. It's an implementation event, not a sales event. Not to say that I might not have a little something, something for you, but it's an implementation event. We're going to do the work while you're there. All right. So then someone asked me, is there a virtual ticket offer? Unfortunately, there is not a virtual ticket offer. That's not to say we wouldn't do back in a weekend as a virtual event, but it's just not conducive to be a hybrid event. The high intensity interactiveness of having it face to face would mean that the people who were virtual would not get the same experience. And I was raised, if you're not going to do something right, don't do it at all. So I would hate for people to come virtually and not be able to get the same thing that the people there are going to get that are in the room. We're going to have lots of, as I said, interaction, which takes me to my next question is, who's going to be there to help? So, of course, you'll have me, the system solutionist, but you will have members of my team who are there to assist you with copy, and making sure that you have the right messaging, the wording, the right layout for what it is that you're doing, as well as people who are there to help with automation. There are certain systems that we fully support, that we fully encourage our clients to use, and we will have someone on site who works with those different systems to help you to automate things if you actually want to go ahead and get them put in place while you're there. So I'm going to breathe for a minute. And then I'm going to, oh, I know. I got a message right before I came in, and someone said, can, can you tell me, if, why, I'm trying to say it how they said it. I'm looking for my note. Okay, I can't find my notes, so I'm just going to move on. So, this is going to be an interactive, intensive type of workshop, face to face, where you're going to be able to create all the assets that you need so that you can have your launch events in 2025. Back in a weekend is set up so that you can simplify your day to day. Because now that you're working with more than one client at a time, you want to be able to do it in such a way that it doesn't mean that it's more work for you. We're not sending out one email at a time. We're going to be able to automate those things so that they happen when they're supposed to happen. So when someone signs up, we want them to get a confirmation email. We want to make sure that we remind people of stuff. So those are the types of things we're going to be working on. 2, it helps you to enhance your client's journey. Clients come on board, and when I have onboarding meetings, one of the things that I hear the most is, this is so easy to understand. I have flow charts to show them what we're going to do. They have lists so they know when to expect stuff. They have dated spreadsheets so they know when they're going to get things, when they need to do things. When you create a client's journey from beginning to end that is seamless and helps them, that is only going to make them want to work with you more. That is only going to make your time with them more productive. That is only going to make the smile on their face bigger. So that's the second thing. That's the second reason for back in a weekend. The last reason is that right now people seem to think that people aren't spending money. But if we look at recent events, if we look at the political landscape, if we look at the Olympics, we look at other things that are going on, people have money. It's just that people are being a little more discerning, and they want to know a little bit more about the people they're spending their money with. So by taking the time, and instead of sending one random email, and instead coming to back in a weekend where we're going to help you to set up email sequences, you build that know, like, and trust factor so that you can ace everything that you do in terms of getting more clients, in terms of converting. By ace, what I mean is you're going to be able to attract more of your ideal client. You're going to be able to cultivate those relationships so that you build that know, like, and trust so that you can then enroll more clients. So back in a weekend is going to allow us to work on the C and the E so that as a visionary leader, you can ace everything that you do. All right. So those are some of the questions that I had received last night. And then I had some questions that I already well, over the last couple days since I announced. Then I'm working on my facts section, so I had some stuff. But then after I put this out that I was going to do this, I got a few more questions. So, is this event tax deductible? 100% it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, 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 it is. And it comes at the perfect time. It comes in your fourth quarter. So it comes at a time where you will be able to, if you're looking for that tax deduction that's going to offset some things, not only will this prepare you for 2025, but it's going to help you round out that tax situation at the end of 2024. And for those of you who, no, my 9 to 5 was with a government agency that handles taxes, and I am a licensed CPA. So I'm not telling you what I heard, I'm telling you what I know. I just haven't been able to talk about it before now. The resort, oh, I'm sorry, I skipped my question right there. So yes, it is fully tax deductible. There are payment options available. Um, there's also financing available. All of that is out on the website back in a weekend. Um, and I'm going to drop that link here um, so that you can go visit it. All right, there we go. So if you want more information, you want to learn more than what I'm telling you here, because I'm just here to answer a few specific questions some people had. Um, our meals provided. Lunch is provided every day. The resort has 2 full restaurants, and this resort is amazing. It is here. It is local to me. It's been completely refurbished. All of the guest rooms have been redone from top to bottom. All of the community space. It's just an amazing place to be. I wanted to make sure that when we did this, we did it in a place that would be conducive to getting the work done. There's lots of outside space early in November. Depending on Ohio, y'all know we have 3 seasons in one day. It could be in the 80s, it could be in the 30s. But if it's warm enough, there's lots of outside space, lots of sunlight, lots of what it takes to spark that creativity in you as the visionary CEO that you are. Um, Also, in addition to the 2 full restaurants on site, we do have lots of local DoorDash as well as nearby restaurants. So that was one of the questions that was asked. Um, how would you get to the resort? So if you're close enough, you can drive. If you choose to fly in, you will fly into Cleveland International Airport, and you can rent a car, but we are working on right now. We are finalizing shuttle service that will take you back and forth. That will be included in the cost of your ticket. It won't be additional. Um, uh, so we're finalizing that now so that we will have that service available as well to get you back and forth. The airport is about 45 minutes away from the location. Um, in terms of, so my team will be there, but you are welcome to bring a member of your team. So we have a special rate for one additional person. Everybody has a +1. Bring your biz bestie, that person you collaborate with, your accountability partner, or bring somebody from your team. If you have a VA, if you have a tech assistant, if you have a copywriter, bring them with you to the event, because again, we're going to get the work done. So make sure to check that out on the website. Um, I think that is just about what I had. I wanted to share a couple small things with you. Um, Remember, it's never too early to prepare for 2025. This event is going to have you set up so that you can rinse and repeat your launches over and over again. If you choose to do one a month, if you choose to do 2 a year, either way, you'll be able to rinse and repeat those. We're going to create everything on the back that every time you get ready to have an event, all you have to do is go in and change some dates, update some dates, and everything will continue to work for you. I want to make sure that as a visionary CEO, you are not caught up in the day to day business of being busy, but that you are a productive profiteer. So Keep that in mind. Also, when you register, there's going to be some things that we're going to do beforehand, some trainings that we're going to do beforehand that you will get. Right now, we just announced we're in the middle of our super early bird pricing. And so please go online and get more information. But anyone who registers in the next week will also get a ticket to our normally scheduled CEO Day. We have quarterly CEO days where we work on different topics. And so we're going to be having our normally scheduled CEO Day on September the 14th. It is a virtual event. And so when you register, you will get a ticket for that. So I wanted to share just a little something with you because this morning I stated when said I was going to do this that I was going off to the beauty shop. I meant to do a reel before I went in the beauty shop, but the wind was blowing and the hair was done, so I didn't do that. But I wanted to share something with you because while I was sitting in the chair getting my hair done, I thought about something that really fits right here. So the beautician that I go to, first of all, she and I graduated high school together, have been friends for years, but she she believes in one client at a time. Okay. So when you come in, it's you get everything done that you're going to get done, and then you go out the door. I can remember being at family events, just barbecues and things like that. And I get dressed and I go take what I'm going to take. And then I tell them I got to go. I got to go get my hair done, but I'll be back. And then I would leave. And within 2 hours, mind you, it doesn't take longer than 10 minutes to get anywhere. So take out the 20-minute travel time. Within 2 hours, I would be back. Hair be cute, ready to go. And my relatives would say, where did you go get your hair done? Did you really get your hair done? Because I was gone and back so fast. My one cousin often said, I don't understand how you went and got that done. It takes my daughter all day. And sometimes I'm not sure when she gets back exactly what she had done or if she had enough done to be gone all day. That is what I mean by a client experience, enhancing the client experience. I don't go and spend more time sitting in the different chairs in the shop than I do getting my hair done. When I walk in the door, she is often standing by the shampoo bowl waiting for me or finishing up the person before me. I get in the shampoo bowl, we go over to the chair, we get it all done, I write a check, and I leave. The people that I know at the beauty shop are the people who come before me and the people who come after me. There is no, you sit under the dryer for a while where everybody comes in the morning and then she kind of works through. I've been to that. I cannot do that. So you want to create the same type of experience for your clients as my beautician creates for me. You want people to know that when they have your attention, they have your attention. You want people to know that you purposely, intentionally took the time to plan to do the work with them. Even with a group program, when you have group sessions that are more than one person at a time, you want to make sure that you are sharing that information so that each person gets the information. You want to make sure that you are being very clear about where people are supposed to be and what's going to happen when they're there. These are all parts of the things that go into your back end. And so I want to invite you to come to Backend in a weekend so that we can strengthen your back end so that you can provide client experiences that your clients will rave about. They will tell others about, because what we do know is that no matter how much you are visible, no matter how much you market, at the end of the day, your reputation can be made or broken by one bad review. And so we want to make sure that we are setting you up for success in a way that you will be able to help your clients and make sure that they get the type of experience when they're with you, from the time that they're attracted to you until the time they walk out the door with something positive on their lips to say about you, that they have had a good experience and that you have been able to do the work without being exhausted, without being busy for the sake of being busy. We want to make sure that you, again, are a productive profiteer, not just a busy bee, and that just because you're making more money and you're working with more people does not mean that you have to be exerting a whole lot more energy. We're going to teach you how to do less and make more. So please join us for Backend in a Weekend. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to drop them in the comments below, or to send me a message on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, all of the places. And I look forward to seeing you all. I'll be talking more about this later, but have a great, happy Friday, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.